Welcome on in, gamers. We are unfortunately playing on the Nintendo Switch 1, and so we are going to have a very poor frame rate. I have not even tried with the Switch 2 yet. Partly because, like, there is a part of me that's a little bit burnt out on Pokemon games, but I've been a busy boy, what can I say? I've been a very busy boy. All right, so why are we here? What we need to be is... Oh, we are pretty close to there. Okay. Now, we do want to look at our party real quick. Okay. So, what we need to do is we need to level up some of our mons. What we're going to do is we are going to put Fish Stick in the box. This is our entire party, by the way. This is our entire party. Oh, it's so sad. Let's see. Can we... Hair, go kill. Go kill. Yes. Okay. Hey, Z-Link. What's going on for the affiliate anniversary? We've got a lot going on today. We're going to start off with our Pokemon Wonderlocke. And... we got to level up our Pokemon just a little bit before the Team Star fight. And then we're going to be playing some Bug Snacks. And we're going to be playing some Breath of the Wild Master Mode. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, how are you doing? I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. Dude, our Frigibax is so slow. Are they known for having terrible speed stats? Or was it that Squawkabilly... Oh, Aerial Ace is kind of a quick one. Okay. So what we need to do also is... we are going to heal. I have experienced too much trauma in this game. To the point where we need to heal. More or less just an average day here. No worries. Yeah, that sounds good. Save the thunderstorm warnings. I mean, it is kind of that period in summer where sometimes you just end up getting some freak thunderstorms. Sometimes it really do be like that. Yo, hello, No More Faiths. Welcome on in. School is out. Yes, and I am very thankful for it. I am very thankful that school is out for the summer. Also really thankful that I was not roped into teaching summer school this year, because I just... you know how grad school ends up going, you know. I've been a very busy boy this year. School ain't out for me. Ah, yes. It is definitely a different thing in the Netherlands, I feel. Still got a test week I have to study for. That is rough. We're just doing what we can to level up. With school out, you going to be on more often? That is the goal. Although I will say this, I am planning on going on a vacation for about 2 weeks coming up. So I will be able to stream next Wednesday. I'll be able to stream next Wednesday, next Saturday, and the following Wednesday. But the last Wednesday that I am going to stream is on the 2nd. So I am going to try to squeeze in a few more streams. Probably like 1 stream per week or so. 1 extra stream per week. A lot of it is just going to depend also on how much work I'm able to get done with grad school and whatnot. I am in an accelerated program, but I am hoping to take advantage of the fact that this summer I have a little bit more spare time. But one thing that is kind of unfortunate with doing grad school is I will not be able to do a subathon like I did last year. As much as I want to do a subathon where I basically turn streaming into a full-time job for a week, I'm just not going to be able to do that. Ooh, that... You know what? We survived. Because I'm also technically a full-time student, so I won't be able to stream full-time for a week. But in 2026, oh, it's gonna be awesome. We're going to level up just a little bit more. Come on, Frigibacks. Okay. Come on, go kill. You can do it. Ah, come on. Okay, we leveled up Frigibacks. So now what we need to do is... Oh, no. We need to put Frigibacks in the boxes, and we are going to have to level up Mocha. Nope, not what I meant to do. We're going to go ahead and move you to the box. Okay. And then as far as Mocha goes, there's got... You know what? Mocha will probably be fine against the Go-Goat. Right? It's a grass type. That checks out. We gotta find more Go-Goat. I do not want to tackle the... Oh, here's a Go-Goat. Okay. What's happening? What is happening? Okay. Nope. There we go. I forgot it is technically a shiny too, huh? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. No. Be very careful. Free Incineroar you can get with a code if you're interested. Even if I were to get that, I would need to trade it. But is that the promotion that they're doing right now? Where you can get a free Incineroar? I also don't know if that technically counts. It is a promo thing. I don't know what the rules would say for a Wonderlock if you're able to use encounters from a promo. It is a special run. Yes, we are doing what is called a Wonderlock. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's basically the exact same rules as a Nuzlocke, but every time you end up doing an encounter in a region, you have to Wonder Trade it, which is why we have a shiny Quilava. And we have a Gyarados and a Frigibax this early in the game. And we have to use them. Every other member of our party, we have unfortunately perished. If I could just show you the graveyard real quick. It's been a very unlucky run. It's been a very unlucky run. Part of it is, like, I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of Pokemon, like many other contemporaries do, but it's been rough. It has been a rough. Mystery gift seems like it would be outside the scope of the challenge. That's what I fear. That's what I fear. And I want to make sure that we're still abiding by the rules and everything. Because the whole reason why we're also doing this run is because the community actually unlocked it through a charity stream that we did all the way back in March. Which kind of shows you how sometimes slow-paced we end up being on this channel. Okay, we do not want the flying rock types. That's not going to be good. What we need... So we need some grass types. We just need a few grass types to grind up our Quilava. You know what? That's a grass type down there. And are you flying away? I think you're flying away. Okay. Teddy Ursa? Sure. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and give you some potions. Okay, well, yeah, we need to probably stick with the grass types right now. There's Oinkolones. Can you only just encounter one Pokemon per route? Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of standard rules for Nuzlockes and everything, and we do kind of need to act with the same rule sets as Nuzlockes do. How do Nuzlocke rules change because it's open world? Anytime that you unlock a new area that has like an identified tile, because like I've actually got a list that we're keeping track of in Google Keep, where it's like South Province Area 2, East Province Area 5, you know, that sort of thing. That's a grass type. Beautiful. That's a bug type. It's probably going to be fine. There we go. So we have definitely unlocked quite a few areas. It's just we have also run into, frankly, just terrible luck. We got to leave the Pikachu behind. Ooh, we got to avoid those Tauros. The Tauros are nasty. Also, the Shiny Claws does apply. So if, as we're exploring the open world, we come across a Shiny, we are allowed to keep that as a... as an encounter. That's basically a free encounter for us. If you was Nuzlocking this normally, could you just pick which Pokemon to catch? I think that there's a little bit of flexibility when it comes to the way that Pokemon Scarlet Violet works. The way that some people do it is they just wander directly into the wild blindly. And they just see like what they run into, and that is their encounter. There's some people who end up choosing their encounter directly. So there's a little bit of flexibility. As long as you don't step on anything else along the way. Exactly. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. There we go. Oh, man, visual glitches. I have not... Like I said, I have not played this on Switch 2 yet. Does anybody know if the visual glitches still are the same? There's just not a lot of XP for Venonat, but there is for, like, the other bug and grass types that we've run into. Is it the same visual glitches? Is that a shiny? I don't think it's a shiny. No! Okay. Not very effective. I feel like we quick attack. Somewhat rarely, the game will pause for a second. Taunt. Ah, will we be able to run away with Taunt? Couldn't get away. That's what I was worried about. I need to run away. 4 ads. That is rough. Got away safely. Okay. Okay. Ooh. If you're full speed Piranha dashing into a more intense area, it'll take a second to calibrate. That's not that bad. I mean, it's probably significantly better than what we have available on the OG Switch. Okay, it is raining, which means that fire-type moves are not going to be as effective. Okay. A Greppa Bear... Well, thank you, Quilava. We're just seeing what we can find. Other than that, it's as smooth as butter. I have seen some of the footage, and it has been, like, really impressive. At the same time, it's, like, it is kind of like the bare minimum in gaming now, just to have, like, 60 frames per second. So, oh god, they just appear out of nowhere. I'm hoping that the pop-in isn't as bad on Switch 2 either. Man, we are not running into many grass types right now. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay. We level up to level 19, which is good. It is also genuinely really nice that they were able to... Oh, come back here. Come back here, you goober. How they were able to offer this update basically for free. Because I know that they did not do that with Zelda. With Zelda, personally, I would be totally fine playing the... Or paying the additional $10 for the upgrade. I do have the Nintendo Switch expansion, so it was kind of included there. No! These Tauros, man, are just... They love getting in your business. Isn't nearly as noticeable. Things load in so much further away, you barely even notice. That's good. That's good. Because, like, Monolith Soft, they are basically geniuses when it comes to coding on the Switch. But even then, they... Come on. Go kill. There we go. That gets us to level 20, which is beautiful. But even with, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X, the pop-in is pretty significant. There we go. Go kill that guy. Beautiful. Oh, gosh. Okay, you need to come back here, and you need to not die on me. You're like one of the only Pokemon that I have. We also need to get away from these Tauros, because they are just rude. Okay. We're gonna just jump down here. We go to level 21. The level cap for this upcoming Team Star battle, by the way, is level 27. And I want to get to level 27. I want every last assurance that we might be able to survive that encounter. Playing the game in its original unupgraded glory. Yes, I love my frames crunchy. How would Quilava handle these guys? Not well, as it turns out. Actually, hold up. I mean, I'm proud of him. I am absolutely proud of him. Sody Pop? Let's do a Sody Pop. Let's give him a Dr. Pepper. I wonder what flavors of Sody Pop they have available in the Pokemon universe. Like, do they have Dr. Pepper? That's what I really need to know, because, like, I know that there's a lot of people out there that say that their dream is to live in the Pokemon universe, that they want to be a Pokemon trainer, to be the best that there ever was, to go and catch them all. But as enticing of a proposition that is, if there is no Dr. Pepper in this universe, then I'm right out. I'm sorry. Actually, why am I apologizing? No, I'm not sorry. I stand in my convictions. If there's no Dr. Pepper, then I don't want any part of it. That's what I say. Could a brother get some grass types? Thank you. Okay, there's got to be some grass types over here. Okay, we're heading away from Oinkalone territory and into Shonker territory. What is the small? What is the small guy's name again? It's not Shonker. This guy, Lechonk. That's it. Okay. My brain was just blanking for a second, and it completely forgot. Sometimes it forgets the name. Oh, we don't... Oh, wait, hold up. Here's a bunch of grass types. Let's go. Go kill. Season 9. Season 9 is Capaldi, right? I'm trying to remember. Okay. We are now level 22. What do you think of Capaldi so far? Personally, he is one of my favorite doctors, but I would not blame you if you said that it kind of took a while for him to grow on you. Because I think he takes a while for... takes a while to grow on, like, anybody. He's a bit of a grumpy Gus. Aren't really set right now? Understandable. I will say that once you get to... I'm trying to think. Okay, so Season 1 is Christopher Eccleston. Season 2 through 4 is David Tennant. Season 5 through, I guess, 8 is... Yeah, Season 5 through 8 is Matt Smith. And so Season 9 is Peter Capaldi. And if you're pretty early in the season... Like, I love Peter Capaldi, but his best work is probably in Season 10. In my humble opinion. They usually set a lot of rewatch because I know what the story is and thus can indulge in a lot more of the smaller details. That is 100% fair. That is valid. Without having to constantly process stuff. No, and you kind of need to digest the series a little bit before you end up figuring out exactly what your opinions are. There's a lot of people who, like, immediately will jump to conclusions and jump to, like, very specific opinions early on. Fire's going to be effective against that guy. Yep. Cool. I just want to find some fights that we're going to be effective against. I don't want to have to constantly run into... You know what? Let's try that. Used to have an assistant teacher in 4th grade who loved Doctor Who, and we would talk about it. I mean, it is a fantastic show. There are parts of it that are incredibly cheesy and corny, and I wouldn't even blame people for not liking those aspects of the show. Like as much as I love Christopher Eccleston, he's got some really corny episodes. Yeah, I was worried about that with the water boys. Let's go ahead and... I might as well use the potions that we got. All kind of like messy and hard to process. I can barely understand the story. Yeah. You're also working in Stephen Moffat era Doctor Who. And those stories tend to get really convoluted really quickly. And there's a lot of plot holes that Stephen Moffat is kind of known for. Like, I have mad respect for the guy, and what he was able to do to Doctor Who is really commendable, but, like, he definitely is not known for simple stories. My rewatch, I'll likely have a... Oh, yeah, exactly. Who digs holes in a plot? Stephen Moffat does. Stephen Moffat does that more than almost anybody. There we go. Beautiful. We're at level 23. Might want to do some more potions. I will say this, Stephen Moffat is a much better showrunner than whoever was Chris Chibnall. I feel so bad for Jodie Whittaker. Because she deserved the world, and she got the New Jersey of showrunners. If you're wondering who my favorite Doctor is, it's Matt Smith, and I will always be Matt Smith. I mean, like, that's understandable. Matt Smith is really awesome. He's got a young and very bouncy energy that he brings to the character of the Doctor. He very much leans into the Doctor being just kind of a silly little guy. And I love the Doctor when he's a silly little guy. But I also do really enjoy those very introspective, not quite dark, because I don't know if dark is the right way to describe it. But the moments in which you do kind of get to see, like, the Doctor's more sad side. Okay, do not attack the Psyduck. Do not attack... You doofus. You doofus. You attacked the Psyduck. And look, you're a fire type. You attacked the water type. What did you think was going to happen? Sometimes being a parent means that you have to be the soft spot for your kids to fall back on when they end up making a boneheaded mistake. Come on, Mocha. I really love the speech in Rings of Akuten. Rings of Akuten is a good speech. There's also that really good speech that he gave when, right at the tail end of Season 5, where all of the different enemies start appearing all at once. And he basically delivers the speech to try to, like, strike the fear of God into them, saying, oh, yeah, look at all the times that you tried to stop me. Think of all those times that you tried to stop me. And then make the smart decision and make somebody else go first. Like, that goes so hard. I don't mind the recycling of enemies as long as when you end up doing... when you end up having a new episode that features an old enemy, just add a new spin to it, you know? Okay, let's see if Mocha is smart. I don't think that Mocha's smart. They're gonna go for the water type. I know it. Okay, hold... No! No! Meryl was running away. Yes, I am talking! It's so good. When it comes to recycling enemies, though, like, the thing that is really unfortunate, and this kind of started in the Moffat era, how the Weeping Angels did become less scary over time. Because... the Weeping Angels used to be genuinely terrifying and make me not want to look at regular statues, but then they started adding new powers and new stipulations to what the Weeping Angels were doing and were capable of, and by the time that we got to the end of the Moffat era, they were not nearly as scary as they were back when David Tennant did the Weeping Angels with Blink. That episode alone, that standalone episode, is one of the best written horror episodes in all of Doctor Who. But now I look back at the Weeping Angels and they're not nearly as scary because of all the different extra stuff that they added to them. Sometimes when it comes to writing villains, especially scary villains, less is more. I don't remember what season it was, but there was like a void egg thing from another dimension. What are you doing, man? When you say void egg from another dimension, do you remember which Doctor it was? I remember a Capaldi episode like that, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to spoil it for Zoe. I don't think that they're that far into the series yet. Okay, let's just keep it right there. Think it was the girl. Oh. See, I've only seen the first season of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. Actually, no, I think I did see the second season as well. But it's not good writing. It's really not good writing. Like I said, I think that Jodie Whittaker deserved a lot better. Big White Skyscraper Building? I probably haven't seen that one yet. I have seen almost nothing of Nishuti's Doctor as well. The scene where the two protagonists in Blink were struggling with the TARDIS while the angels came closer actually gave me chills. It's so good! It's so good. And the thing is, like, back when Doctor Who had a budget of, like, £24, and They were forced to think really creatively with the limitations that they had technology-wise. Like, that is where we get some of the best Who. When they started getting a more sizable budget, I feel like the showrunners, the producers, and maybe even the writers, they got a little bit more complacent with what they were able to technically get away with. But a lot of the times when you have severe limitations placed on you of what you can and can't do, that forces you to think a little bit more creatively if you want to tell the stories that you want to tell. Some of the best games, for instance, end up coming from very small indie teams that were made out of like very free video game engines and whatnot. And because they were forced to work within those constraints, they were forced to think very much outside the box for what they were allowed to do and what the system would let them do. And I think that the game ended up being better as a result. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so we do kind of want to still head north. Let's head north. There's like a bound suite thing, right? Oh no, it's right south. It's like right over here. Not bound suite. Hop it. Right over here, right? Where are you at? Where are they at? Oh, it was the David Tennant period. With a void egg. Trying to think about what you're talking about. Just looked it up. Do you remember what episode it was and who the companion was? Because a lot of the time when I try to make sense of Doctor Who, I very much think in terms of like doctors and companions. Daleks in Manhattan. Oh, it's that one. Yes. The tail end of, was it? I think it was tail end of season 2. Tail end of season 2, because the Cybermen were the main threat. And then they were like, wait, what's this void egg doing? And then Daleks were released from the void egg. Yeah. Spoilers for Doctor Who season 2 of New Who, I guess. Sorry about that. For all you newcomers out there. Okay. Can we get some more? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at these goobers. These goobers think they can bully me? No, I'm going to bully them. I can press the go kill button. There we go. Try not to spoil it. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Poison tail. See, I know that Oinkalone has Mud Slap, and Mud Slap is really effective against fire, so, like, that's kind of why I'm avoiding those guys. You know what? Let's tackle these deerlings. Not a lot of XP to go around. But we are getting close to 27. It's very much sneaking up on us. Not bad. Okay. You know, there's another, I don't know if you guys, it's definitely more of a mature series than Doctor Who. But if you've ever heard of Broadchurch, Broadchurch is phenomenal. Also stars both Jodie Whittaker and David Tennant, actually. And it is like a murder mystery that takes place in a really small town. in the UK, and it's so good. Which ironically was done by Chris Chibnall. Like, Chris Chibnall knows how to run a good TV show. It's just I don't know why he insists on doing a terrible job at Doctor Who. You know? Thank you for the XP. Don't mind if I yes. Oh, I do like the Slowpoke. The Slowpoke is cute. Love a good Slowpoke. Let's go kill that guy. Let's go kill this guy. Let's go kill this guy. I love how easy grinding is in Pokemon. You just run around, find a Pokemon you want to get rid of, press the go kill button, and then you're on your merry way. Oh man, the doctor would hate that button. I might as well. No! Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is very bad. This is not good. I couldn't get away. Go kill mode is definitely easier, but it is technically a bit slower. Okay. I know that it's technically outside the rules, but I just need to survive, man. Yeah, you do gotta figure, like, the cost-benefit analysis when it comes to speed and efficiency. I do feel like what we are doing and the way that we are doing it is more efficient. Dude, these Tauros, I swear, they do really sneak up on you. And it's not fair. Let's just leave it at that. No, you can battle wild Pokemon. It's just, like, I ended up adding a potion mid-battle, which is kind of a no-go in Nuzlocke, but I've already done it before this run-through. I'm just trying to survive, man. Here we go. Okay, we need to run and see what else we can find. Never heard of rules against using items in battle before. General Nuzlocke rules. I'm pretty sure that's a general rule. That you're not allowed... like... that if you're using, like, healing items, you need to do it outside of battle. I'm pretty sure that's been the case. I could be wrong, though. If I'm wrong, then I have unintentionally made this run-through, like, particularly challenging for me. 135. Heard about no items in battle, but I think it was for hardcore Nuzlocke. Oh, okay, then let's just call this a hardcore Nuzlocke that I'm occasionally cheating at. Well, shoot, if you're allowed to use healing items, that makes Nuzlocke's way easier. I probably would have survived my Emerald Nuzlocke. Slightly difficult Nuzlocke, true. Flexible hardcore. Yeah, flexible hardcore. I like the way that that sounds almost. Ooh, hold up. Sackle the Deerlings. Okay, okay. Okay, fine. Obviously, you can't use a revive, but anything else should be fair game. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, revives are basically useless. Thank you, Nightbot. Yeah, anytime that I get a revive, I'm like, ooh, thanks, game. Go kill. Come on. And I think that's it. Yeah, we are now level 27. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to hop on over to this one. We're going to fly there, and then we're going to take the path over to Mela, and we're going to see how it goes. Now, the Mela fight, I was able to... Oh, wait, hold up. Let me go ahead and put everybody in. Okay. We got to put everybody in the party. Hi, Fish Stick. Hi, Frigoto. There we go. Now, the Mela fight, there's basically like two Pokemon that we need to worry about. The first one is Torkoal with Drought. Level 27. And then we have a level 26 Reveroom, Steel Poison, with a speed boost. So I'm a little bit worried about that. And before we get started, because I have Trauma, we are going to look at the moveset. Starting with Fish Stick. Okay, so our moveset. We've got rearrange moves. Okay. User crunches up the target with sharp fangs. This may also lower the target's defense stat. Okay, so crunch can lower the defense stat, and it's power level 80. Tackle is tackle. Okay. We got bite. May make the target flinch. May make the target flinch. May lower defense stat. Okay, so crunch and bite are probably going to be our better ones. And then waterfall, the user charges at the target and may make it flinch. That's good to know. Okay. For this one, we got quick attack, Leer, smokescreen, and ember. Not a lot going on here. And then we've got focus energy, Leer, dragon breath, and bite. Dragon breath may leave with paralysis. Bite may make it flinch, and then quick attack is 100% accurate. Let's also look at the accuracy. We've got 100% accuracy there, 100% accuracy there, and 100% accuracy up and down the board. We're going to see what moves we might be able to teach. Fire Fang is 95% accurate. Fire Spin is 85% accurate. I don't even know if that's going to be worth it. Because if it is less than 100% accurate, then it's basically 50% accurate. As a wise man once said, welcome on in, Titan. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. Ice Fang. I don't know if ice is going to be useful for us. Let me go ahead and look at a Pokemon type chart real quick. This kind of shows you how little I know about Pokemon that I need to look up a type chart. Okay, attacker is ice. Not effective against fire. It is super effective against grass, super effective against ground and flying, and dragon. Weak against steel. So ice isn't going to be useful at all. Fighting. Nobody can learn anything. Psychic? Nope. I think this is literally the best that we could do. A wise man did say that? A wise man did say that, yes. M&J TV. Good content creator. I do like his work. Okay. We are going to tackle Team Fire. I am nervous. I am nervous, but we're gonna do our darndest. I'm not particularly hopeful, but you know what? This is what dreams are made of. I'm gonna take a sip of my coconut berry Red Bull. That's what I'm rocking today. I don't know if anybody is a Red Bull drinker or enjoys Red Bull, but I do think the coconut berry one is really good. It tastes genuinely kind of like coconut water. Okay, we are also going to drop a save. Not that it's gonna matter. Ooh, do we want... Actually... Hold up. We might want to look at berries. You know what? Give to Pokemon. No, hold up. Give to Pokemon. What does the Pecha Berry do? No, Pecha Berry is poison. Okay. What I'm thinking is actually we'll give the Rost Berry to Gyarados. We'll give the Pecha Berry to Quilava. Yes. Yeah, Frigibax is not gonna do well. Frigibax we're just gonna have to save. Let's see. And we're probably just gonna have to give a Pecha Berry to Frigibax. Yep. Okay. I feel pretty confident about that because we're gonna start with our Gyarados. The Gyarados is gonna tackle the Torkoal. Hopefully Oko the Torkoal. And then we're gonna see about what to do with the Reveroom. With the Reveroom, sending in our Quilava. We might send in our Quilava first. We will see. Yes. Let's do it. All right. Ripping off the Band-Aid. All right, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. And Clive. We'll go ahead and tackle this Team Star Fortress. This is our second Team Star encounter? All right. Go. Kill. Come over here. Oh, you know what? I don't like sending Frigibax out. What if... Oh, no. Okay. Can we... Okay. Yeah, I just don't know. Okay, we take those. We take those. Why does it give you a time limit of 9? It gives you 10 minutes. Okay. We'll take those. Interestingly, Quilava is the one that is losing the most health, not Frigibax. That's wild. I am the original Star Walker. The original Star Walker. Whoa, the original Star Walker said that quote? Aw, dude. Deltarune reference. I still haven't played Deltarune. I thoroughly enjoyed Undertale, at least the one playthrough that I did. Yo! Thank you for the resub, Twy. Oh my gosh, 25 months in a row? That's right, it's the affiliate anniversary. You want to know a crazy thing, too? When I was trying to set up, like, the special affiliate anniversary stream this morning, Twitch literally wouldn't let me do anything for this month and said, hey, if you would like to do an affiliate anniversary stream, you can schedule it for any date within 2 weeks of June 16th, 2026. 2026. It literally wouldn't let me schedule an affiliate stream for today. It's wild and I don't understand it, man. I straight up don't understand it. But, yeah. But if you look at the emotes that are available today, I did make sure to include a special emote for subs. I wanted to make sure that there was an animated emote that everybody that subbed would be able to do. Unfortunately, you can't do animated emotes for... Oh, there we go! You can't do animated emotes for just regular viewers. But if you are subbed to the channel, you can now do DK Rap. All right, here we go. I do think that Mela is like one of my favorite Team Star members. I'm excited for Wicked for Good too. Right here, right now, you're going down. Girl, I hope that your eyeliner is waterproof because we are going to have some tears falling down your cheeks in just a bit. Super effective. Do we really want to terrestrialize? I think we want to terrestrialize. Do you think the original Star Walker, can y'all even see the spaces? I can see the spaces. Yeah, you know what? Let's terrestrialize and do a waterfall. That might be able to knock out the Torkoal completely. Congrats to DK Bonanza for already winning Game of the Year. Let's not pull our punches just yet. Claire Obscure really is pushing it. Claire Obscure does have the potential to really go all out for Game of the Year. DK Bonanza looks really good. I am very thrilled with the Direct. I am so happy with it. I already posted like a TikTok about it. For those who are watching on YouTube, like the YouTube short is already out. Or it will be out in an hour for you guys that are watching live. But it's just, the platforming, the fact that they're basically bringing back animal companions. Basically. Like, it's not 100%. Defense harshly fell. I am a bit worried about it. I know it's technically not bringing back animal companions. There is Rambi. You get Rambi, but... Blazing Torque. Okay. The fact that you can transform into a zebra and become the most cursed thing imaginable is pretty awesome. We are no longer burned! Look at that, dude! Okay. We might be able to survive this fight, guys. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but... Okay. I know, and the outfits that you can unlock, and the fact that when you end up wearing different outfits, you actually end up getting new abilities. Like, you get to swim faster or whatnot, and Fish Stick is down. Okay. So what we're now going to do... I know that your speed is going to rise, but unfortunately for you, I know Quick Attack. I know Kid Pauline looks so cute. Can we also talk about how, like, Nintendo basically baited us all with a Marvel trailer style reveal, because up until this point, the only things that we have seen with Donkey Kong have been him with the purple rock, with Void Rock. And what they did is, I'm pretty sure they also ended up releasing a demo version that had Void Rock and not Pauline for the Nintendo Switch 2 like events that people were going to and whatnot. Because it looks like Pauline will literally be able to join you throughout the entirety of the game, that you unlock her at the start. And nobody knew about this. I mean, they did kind of leak that Pauline would be on the cover. They unintentionally ended up leaking that, but like they gave us an original version of the trailer that did not mention Pauline at all, and only now they are surprising us with Pauline being included in the game. I gotta give credit where credit is due. I think that the marketing team for... Oh, come on, really? The marketing team for Nintendo, sometimes they know what they're doing. Pauline in Avengers Doomsday, we would be so fortunate. The run continues, guys! Oh my gosh! Somehow, the run continues. Now, what are we doing next with the run? Because I didn't expect to go that far. Oh, we got to make it to Earthworm. Level 29 Earthworm. Okay. About a year and a half ago, we did avenge Fish Stick. Yeah, we lost a Gyarados, which is not great. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel good at all. But we take those, and we did end up doing the Giacomo fight. So we are now 2/5 of the way through Team Star. And I do think that we'll be able to get one more encounter for Earthworm. Now, Earthworm is a ground steel type, if I remember. Just go through Kitakame. Is that the DLC area? Because while technically I have access to the DLC area, I do genuinely feel like that's cheating. Yeah, it's the DLC area? Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's cheating. The first one specifically. God, I love the way that she walks. It's so awesome. Nice. Flame charge. Okay, I went to Kitakami and a Nuzlocke. Them boots don't look bad. I know. They would take up like a third of any reasonable closet space. And they don't look super comfortable, but they do look fire. I have an OC that went through 3 different stages, just getting just more and more traumatizing. That's kind of how OCs can sometimes be, though, you know? A Charcadet? It seems he came to this base looking for you. Aw, you did? He's very attached to you, isn't he? Yeah, 'cause I used to play with him every day back when I was still going to school. I can even tell more or less what he's thinking just by looking at the way his flames move. Do you have any idea why Charlos wanted to visit you? He's so cute, Charlos. To me, it looks like he's saying he wants you to come back. Just shut it already, would you? I say Team Star has holed itself up in these bases to plot something against the Academy. Were you aware of this? Oh man, Clive, you are really... Man. Big undercover cop energy. This is the guy that is like shaved completely bald, heavy set, wears like super reflective sunglasses, backwards ball cap, and has like a Hello Kitty skateboard showing up to the protest, saying, "Hey guys, let's go ahead and rile things up a bit. Let's get really crazy, you know?" Yeah, that's the energy that Clive is giving right now. First, I've heard of a stupid rumor like that. Man, nothing's changed since back then. Everyone's still spouting garbage. Then what about that modified car you were motoring around in just now? Clive is my favorite student. Yes. The Starmobile, we made that thing a long time ago to help us out with a big fight. But we never actually used it against anyone before you two came looking for trouble. You never used it before? And what's this about a big fight? You never heard of Operation Star? Operation Star? Not Operation Starfall? No, this is the first I'm hearing of it. Huh. I guess you wouldn't know. Emphasis on exactly, emphasis on student. You look at that man, I mean that young spry boy, and that's a student right there. It's definitely a student. Definitely a student. Took a while for me to find the right button on my stream deck. Yo, we finished Team Star. All right, so again, I didn't expect to get this far. But here we are. And we still have our Frigibacks, which is awesome. Oh, yes, it's Cassiopeia. Mela. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. Thank you for the LP. Make more kinds of TMs, which is good. Nice. Oh, and then mysteriously, Penny shows up. Oh my gosh, look. It's me again from the supply unit. What the heck? Hey, stop that. Somebody help. I do love Penny. Thank you for the resub, Alyssa. 25 months in a row. And welcome on into the affiliate anniversary. I hope that you're happy, healthy, and hydrated. Not suspicious at all. Exactly. What even is that Pokemon anyways? It's really awesome. I love Koraidon, yeah. Koraidon definitely does look like a Pokemon, and Miraidon looks like it was designed by Honda. But specifically when they did, like, Asimov. Is that what it's called? Asimov? Or, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Honda robot that they made in, like, the mid-2000s that was supposed to be, like, this really advanced humanoid robot, but then when they ended up displaying it for, like a showcase and whatnot, like, the robot couldn't figure out stairs, and it fell down, and it was super embarrassing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like this... Oh. What was it called? What was it called? I need to look this up, guys. Need to look this up. Honda robot guy. Honda robot Asimo. Honda Asimo. Yeah. Even if Koraidon is 4 times weak to Fate. Fairy. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm weak to Fate as well, you know? It's just 3 old women that are, like, pulling and weaving my string, and eventually they will cut it, and then I will be no longer of this realm. I'm very weak to that sort of thing. They're pretty strong, yeah. Interesting. You know, some of the rumors say Team Star wasn't always a bunch of delinquents. Most of them used to be victims of bullying, or they just found it hard to interact with people. But then these misfits and outsiders found each other and banded together to form Team Star. All they wanted to do was push back against the bullies they couldn't face alone. But, that's just info I got by hacking other students' social media accounts. What? You're invading people's privacy? Maybe Penny isn't all that she's cracked up to be. What are we all if not weak to fate? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're all weak to fate. We are all of the flesh. We need to not pretend otherwise. Memento mori and all that jazz. I don't normally talk this much. Now my throat kind of hurts. Good luck with taking down the other bases and stuff. So true. All right. So, With all that being said, we do have to, unfortunately, transfer Fish Stick over to the expanding graveyard. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, we are now gonna head over to the Poke Center. We're gonna heal up. Love those visual glitches. Thank you, Game Freak. I know. I am sorry, Fish Stick. You were a real one, Chief. We're also gonna go ahead and heal. And then we're gonna make our way to Earthworm. Maybe get a couple encounters if we're able to. Go put that AC I mentioned in the dedicated channel. Do it! I would love to see your work. I'm glad that you're proud of her. You should be proud of her. Okay, now Earthworm. Isn't Earthworm over here in the East Province? Because it's not in the Asado Desert. That's the Titan. That's the ground Titan. Wait, so where is Earthworm? Is this on Switch 2? It is not on Switch 2. It is not on Switch 2. If it seems to be running better, then that is entirely something that you are seeing. Yeah. Hate to break it to you, but this is Switch 1. If this were Switch 2, it would be buttery smooth, 60 frames per second. But unfortunately, Pokemon does not allow you to transfer your save data between consoles. And so, because I started this playthrough on the Switch 1, I need to finish this playthrough on the Switch 1. Steel. Now, fire is super effective against steel, right? If we consult the Pokemon type chart, then we can clearly see that fire is super effective against grass, ice, bug, and steel. Now, I'm pretty sure Earthworm also has some ground-type moves, and ground is super effective against fire. I'm pretty sure you can't transfer your data. Got my save transferred successfully. Happened as part of the Switch 2 system transfer. Oh, well, I wasn't able to transfer my Switch system because of the way that I have things set up with Twilight. That's just the way that we did things. We set it up so that my primary console was set to his Switch, and his primary console was set to my Switch, so that we could like share digital libraries and whatnot. And then Nintendo decided to update it so that we, for like a month and a half, were not able to actually access our own digital libraries. Because if you want to actually get access to digital libraries now, you have to use the virtual trading cards, or the virtual game cards. And you need to actually bring the Switches into physical proximity with each other if you actually want to trade those meaningfully. And Twined and I do not live close. We actually live over 1,000 miles away from each other, which is like over 2,000 kilometers for those who live in a cooler country. So that's just kind of the situation. Suggest a grass type to counter the ground moves. Oh wait, hold up. What is this area? I don't think we even have a choice in getting a grass type, though, because it's a Wonderlock. East Province. Now, hold up. I'm gonna head back down, because I want to see exactly what area this is. I think that we've already got an encounter in this one, but I have East Province Area 2. Okay, we have done East Province Area 2. East Province Area 3, we have already done an encounter with as well. Your system shenanigans prevented a proper transfer because you would have transferred his primary console to your Switch 2. Yeah, basically. I mean, you got it. And so for that reason, I do need to play both Pokemon and Bugsnax on my original Switch. But then I will be able to play Breath of the Wild on Switch 2 because I was able to start an entirely new playthrough on my Switch 2 for that. Quick Attack has no effect because it's Ghost type. Interesting. Oh, ads are going to start again, by the way, in about like 45-ish seconds. Okay. Now, what if we head up here? Oh, we're going to get the cutscene, huh? Yo, Luigi! So somewhere in one of the mines that are around here, we should find the lurking Steel Titan. Rumor has it that the thing's staggeringly huge and real long. I think a Pokemon like that would be easy to spot. I wonder how it stays hidden. Maybe it's super fast? If that's the case, riding that Pokemon of yours might help you catch up. Well, that is certainly some advice. Thank you. There we go. Okay. We're still in Area 3, it looks like. Now, Earthworm, I believe, is down there. So we want to kind of avoid that for now. Let's go ahead and do this as a battle, get the additional XP. Man, with it being raining and everything, that's not great. Infestation. Gnarly. It's not every day that you end up getting rain in the desert like this, too. So. God, that sounds so unpleasant. Oh, Lord. I would not want that to happen to me. Okay. That's at least something. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do another potion. We're going to tackle another Bramblin. There we go. Thank you for getting Bramblin and not Diglett, because Diglett would definitely not be nearly as good for us. Rain is gone. So we Oko. Let's go. Okay. Slowly work on our way up. All right, is this a new area? Please let this be a new area. I would like this to be a new area. No. That was not a Pokeball. That was a Voltorb. I was about to run into that guy. That wouldn't have been great. Okay. Oh, is the Earthworm up here, though? No, the Earthworm was back south. Okay. We got the Heal Ball, which is huge. Okay. How are we still in the same area? This is wild. Okay. We grab this guy. Spikes! That's nice. Okay. Go, kill. Go, kill. Okay, level 28. The level cap for Earthworm is level 29, by the way. Beautiful. You could try to make an EXP boost sandwich to grind. That is something that I didn't even consider. I always forget about the sandwich mechanic in this game because the sandwich mechanic is so cumbersome. Tag Tree Thicket encounter. Tag Tree Thicket. Where is Tag Tree Thicket? Damp rock. Thank you. Can we go across? No, thank you, Game Freak. Whoa, avoid the water types. Avoid the water types. Okay, that was a risk. That was certainly a risk. Okay. Northwest. Northwest. Okay, let me, at bare minimum, unlock these guys. There's a town, too, you might be able to get an encounter in. Okay. I mean, I will take those. Absolutely. So, Tag Tree Thicket, you say, is northwest. Let's go ahead and pull that up on the map. Oh, yeah. Okay. So... it's through here. Literally right now. I know. Oh, it's been a while since I've gotten into these games. Oh, man, look at the frames, dude. Okay. Are we going to have to do a battle? Yo, it's our favorite student. Luigi. Hi there, Clive. Glad to see you've got my name committed to memory. Now let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfold to resolve a sticky situation to find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I want to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. It's because you're not protecting them from the bullies, man. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star, and I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Luigi. Got a question for you guys. Now that we know what the Switch 2 is capable of, in terms of Pokemon games, do you guys have any wish lists? Any preferred things that you would like to see in Pokemon games moving forward? We're going to go ahead and try to catch this guy. I don't get how is Clive supposed to stop bullies in a school? He's just a kid. Oh, sorry. I completely forgot. I'm so silly. Can we get... I'll do a quick ball. Might as well. Ah, dang it. Okay. We might have to... Oh, geez. Now we're sleeping. Now we're gonna be sleepy boys. Ember. Let's see if we can get a burn on this guy. Rapid... I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. Okay, and now we're sleeping. Okay, so what we need... If we faint to this guy, I'm going to be so upset. Well, your phone has very good taste, little Octo. Ah! Why are you implying that I ever left, little Octo? I'm like Sam Reich. I've been here the whole time. Speed Rose. Yeah, I'm worried about that. Still sleeping, so... Premier Ball, Heal Ball, Net Ball, Repeat Ball, Pokeball. Now we gotta do great. Pokemon wants for Switch 2. Old games for that. Why have we not gotten the older games yet? Genuinely, why haven't they released Red, Blue, or anything from Gen 2, Gen 3? I understand not doing Gen 4 yet because they haven't made DS available on NSO. But with full home support, that would be amazing, dude. I don't think that Game Freak is that cool, but we could certainly hope. Because all the walls just got painted and the toxins would not be very cash money if you were still there. See, but you always need to remember that I don't have lungs like you do, all right? I don't even have gills. I am just a PNG. I am a sentient computer file. So I can be anywhere. Wobble is in my walls and it's terrifying. Any name recommendations for Kamala Harris? Any name recommendations at all? We don't have DS. Oh, no! I didn't mean to... Okay. No, because what we need is we need to move Komala to a box. There we go. What would it take to make a DS game work as NSO, I wonder? Would have worked better on Wii U. It definitely would have worked better on Wii U, but that is where I think the mouse controls are going to come in. I think that they're going to have a bigger screen and a smaller screen, very similar to the way that they do game chat right now. And the smaller screen is going to be the touch screen, and you will be able to touch things on the screen using the mouse controls. That's my hope at the very least. We can certainly hope. We're going to do a surprise trade. I'm going to see what we get. Oh, we have to connect to the internet first. Oh my god, the frame rate is so bad. Whoa! Surprise trade. There we go. Oh, that's exciting. What race and class are you playing? What's the backstory? What trauma have they experienced? Because if you're not adding a traumatic backstory to your character in D&D, are you even playing it correctly? Mouse controls for touchscreen could work. Wiimote cursor worked much the same way in WarioWare DIY Showcase, so why not? Yeah. Surprise trade completed. Okay, is it going to be within the level cap, which is level 29? If it is within the level cap, then we have to keep it. If it is not, then we do another Wonder Trade. By the way, we didn't name it. Sorry, guys. A Swinub. Okay. I love Swinub. Swinub is cute. Quieckle. Quieckle. Let's see what level it's at. Level 1! So cute! I did not play Kid Icarus Uprising, and I really want to. Okay. And just like that, we have another Pokemon on our team. All right. And... oh, no, not that way. We want to go this way. You didn't see Fruity Hades? I mean, I did see... I did play the Hades game where everyone was fruity. If that's what you're asking. But that was developed by Supergiant Games. And the sequel... oh my gosh, guys. The sequel looks so good! Hades 2 looks like a phenomenal experience. This is where we go, right? Yes. Hi, Everett. Welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. How are you doing today? We're celebrating the affiliate anniversary. We've been affiliate for 2 years. Can you believe it? I mean, we level up a little bit, right? Oh, look at the little mushrooms. I love the little mushrooms. Look at that. I'm good, man. Just getting on my Switch 2 to play some Mario Kart World. Dude, I hope you enjoy it. It is a super fun game. And let me know who your main is going to be. No, in Kid Icarus Uprising, Hades is the most fruity and very funny. I love that. But if you have never played Hades, like, first of all, it's not the most family-friendly. But it is still pretty darn wonderful. Okay, we now need to move Mocha to boxes. He calls Pit Pity Pat. I love it. I love it. Okay, now where else are we going to get an encounter at this time of day? Says Darlings, I think. Excellent. Hades is peak. Hades is peak. It is like... It is one of the few games that I will genuinely give a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s just, like, willy-nilly. Because the way that I see it, I am only going to give a game a 10 out of 10 if I genuinely believe that the developers accomplished absolutely everything that they set out to do, and that I cannot think of any ways that the game can be improved. And that is how I feel about Hades. Still have Hades on Switch too? East Province area... Dude, how big is East Province Area 3? Is it like the Texas of the Paldea region? Somebody needs to tell East Province Area 3 to calm down. MS Paint is at a 10 out of 10. MS Paint is not a game. Would not fit... Like, you're asking me to compare apples... Not even apples and oranges. You're asking me to compare apples and, like, bricks. You know? I have a pretty severe back injury and can't be at my PC for too long right now. So I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World handheld. Understandable. Obviously, take care of you. Is ice super effective against ground? Ice is not very effective against fighting, so we kind of want to avoid that. Have you run into the issue that I have run into, Why Night?
Snack time?
Where, thank you for the snack, by the way, where extended time in handheld on the Switch 2 is actually less comfortable than it is on the Switch 1 because of how heavy the console is. I really hoped that I wouldn't have to get like this, like one of those grips that you stick on the Switch. But I think that I am going to have to do that for the Switch 2. And I am also waiting until after my vacation to get one. Ice is super effective against ground. That's what I thought! But they keep running away from me. I haven't yet. No, I'm glad. I'm glad because it's not super poggers. Ice is super effective against flying, right? I think so. Yeah. Heat pads. Oh, thank you for the snack. I love heat pads. It's a good source of iron in my diet.
Snack time?
More snacks? You've already provided us with heat pads. What more could we possibly want? Pure whimsy. Don't mind if I do. What is pure whimsy as a food? Is cotton candy pure whimsy? Or a candy floss if you live in a horrifying part of the world? Marshmallows. Marshmallows are pure whimsy. I could see that. They bounce? They do bounce, yeah. I do think that little tiny miniature muffins are also pure whimsy.
Snack time?
I want more custom Switch 2 cases to be released before I get one. That's true. That is very fair. Oh my god. Why is he walking like that? Dude is walking like he is constipated. And then he's gripping. He started walking with his palms like his fingers completely out, exposing his palms. Now he's clenching his fists. Here we go, he says. Here we go. No, bro is walking like he's constipated. I don't think that this counts as pure whimsy. Grandma's Cookies counts as pure whimsy. Yeah. The How to Train Your Dragon collab drinks at Kung Fu Tea. I can't drive right now, but I want one. What are the collab teas? Oh my gosh, twins? Totally. You heard it here first, folks. They are totally twins. Here we go. Oh, now he's walking fast. No, okay.
Snack time?
Thank you, little Octo, for the snack.
Snack time?
2 snacks in a row? What's going on here? Where's this guy go? He's just walking back and forth. I love universal healthcare as a snack. I love universal healthcare as a concept, let alone a snack. If I could eat universal healthcare, that'd be perfect, man. Now let's go ahead and grab an encounter up here as well. Because this is going to be a new area. Oh, I also need to add the thicket area. Okay, Dali Zappa Passage. Okay, so I need... What was the name of the thicket again? It was called... Trying to scroll back up. The best pudding or snack your grandma makes. That's the other snack. Oh, okay. My grandma doesn't really make a lot of pudding, but I will go ahead and accept that as tapioca. Tag tree thicket. Thank you. Tag tree thicket. Because I am keeping track of all the different locations just to make sure that we're not repeating. Shiny Queen, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Funky Fresh crew. How you doing today? I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. Okay, we head out of the area. Zapapico. Zapapico. Enjoy your lurk. Passage is what it's called. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an encounter here. I figure we might as well go for this deerling. Okay. I think Dragon Breath. We terrastalize and we get Dragon Breath and we hope that it doesn't Oko. I'm just looking for the extra defense. That's why I'm terrastalizing. Man, I really want to see the terrastalization at 60 frames a second, guys. I really do. That's right. We avoided the attack. Main Yoshi trying to unlock all the skins. Paralysis is huge. Paralysis is huge. We're going to go ahead and hit a Great Ball. I absolutely love Knockout Tour. It is my favorite mode in Mario Kart to date. It is genuinely so much fun. Any name recommendations for Deerling, folks? I'd be happy to take them. Ooh, Quackle learned Flail. Okay, lovely. I'll gladly take name recommendations. Now, Deerling is not in the level cap. Deerithy? I like that. I am going to go ahead and change the spelling, though. Actually. Deerothy. Yep. Now, it is a male deerling, but that's fine. And now we send them to Oz. Exactly. All right, Pokeportal. Let's... wait, hold up. Deerothy. We gotta move Deerothy over to boxes, because you were not allowed to trade any Pokemon that are in your party. They will yell at you if you do that. Okay, any Pokemon that's under 29 I will take. Even if it is one of those hacked ones that are shiny. I mean, that's kind of how we got our Quilava. But... there we go. Let's see what we got. Take a sip of water. Hey, guys, make sure that you're hydrating, by the way. It is kind of stupid, the hack shinies and everything. Grab some marshmallows to snack on while you work. Shiny Queen, you know what's up. You're filling your life with joy and whimsy. You're grabbing those marshmallows. You're having a nice, neat little snack. Potential. Yeah, I really don't like the hacked mons. They really kind of ruin the experience. This is probably a level 1. And if it's a level 1, then we get to keep it. It's a level 10! Even better. Exactly. Exactly, Twilight. You know what's up. Okay, so we're gonna move this guy over to our party. And just like that, we also got a rare bone. And the thing that's also the worst is not only do you get robbed of the satisfaction of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild, but you also usually end up getting a Pokemon that has a name called, like, Pokefans.net or something, and because they named the Pokemon that, you literally can't even change the name. And you're just stuck with that. It's the most obnoxious form of advertising to date. Rookity goes kind of hard for fighting the poison guy if you evolve it. Corviknight is steel-type poison immune. Ooh! I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You know what? Go kill. Go kill. Yes! We're leveling up our Rookity, which is nice. If we could find some other... oh. That's probably going to be awesome for... no, it's not, actually. It's not going to be awesome for us. Stupid website sounding names. I just released them. Exactly. You gotta occasionally do those catch and releases just to, like, bring back some balance into the ecosystem. Because, like, you literally do have to treat them like an invasive species. They are so bad. I don't know anybody that genuinely likes them. There might be some people that like them, but it's... even the people who like them will still have to admit that it's not good for the community. It's not good for the gameplay experience. And it robs you of joy. It robs you of whimsy. Personally, I don't like being constantly advertised to, you know? And I know that that is really hypocritical of me to say as somebody who has enjoyed talking about Costco and Dr. Pepper as much as I have on the channel. They're not paying me to say those things. I'm just a corporate shill, though. We take that level up. If we could find some more Rookidis, or some, we're gonna want to avoid the Copperajahs. Yeah, let's go. I love finding shinies in the world. Exactly. Like, finding shinies in the world, yes, it can sometimes be incredibly tedious, but at least there's a joy to it. No worries, Z-Link. Thank you for stopping by the way, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. See, and the thing is, like, I don't even like the shiny events that Game Freak sometimes does. I feel like that also kind of cheapens the experience of getting a shiny as well. Okay, I was a bit worried about that. Reveroom. You silly little guy. Okay. Also just watched the direct for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Isn't it so good? Looks pretty stylish, and I already pre-ordered the game on digital. I am probably gonna, like, I'm gonna order it physically because I am a physical media type of girly. And as a rule, I really try to avoid doing pre-orders and whatnot. I might make an exception for Donkey Kong Bonanza, though. It's just the last time that I ended up pre-ordering something, I was really burnt out because I pre-ordered the deluxe edition for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And while the game was phenomenal, the DLC was really lacking. The only handout shinies I'm willing to use are the ones I found in Pokemon Go. That's fair. Pokemon Go is also a little bit different of an experience because even though they're doing handouts, you still have to work and grind for them, you know? No! I don't want to do the fighting guy. Oh my gosh, come on. Please attack him. There is not a single thought in that head of his. Not a single thought. There we go. Gee whiz. Oh, we do have to... We have to transfer out. Okay. Pre-ordered DK Bonanza at my local GameStop. I'm genuinely so excited to get my hands on it. I'm so excited to see you excited about a Donkey Kong game. As a Donkey Kong fan, it makes me happy to see more people get involved with the series. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Now we do need to do a little bit more grinding. We gotta probably head to one of the opening areas, if I do say so myself. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop over to Artisan. Actually, we're gonna hop over to this part of Artisan. Plus, I have a ton of trading credit from old stuff I don't use anymore. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I also want to get the amiibo. If they try to sell that amiibo to me for $30, I am going to be really upset because, like, I want to support Donkey Kong as an intellectual property, and I know that makes me sound like a corporate shill. And I also do really like collecting amiibo. But did you guys see the amiibo? It kind of looks ugly. Like, I hate to admit it, but, like, as much as I love the new Donkey Kong design, I'm not entirely convinced that that amiibo looks good. It kind of looks like a Skylander, and not in a good way. I love the new... Oh, banana. Same, dude. Okay, that guy was probably a little bit too high level for us, and that's okay. Beautiful. What we might want to do... Huh. Maybe having Rookity at the start? Change position. There we go. Yeah, I like the old banana thing. I like that... I mentioned this earlier about how they're basically bringing back animal companions. Basically bringing back animal companions. Like, they're not actually bringing back animal companions. I think we need to go to the other side of this town to be not underleveled. But the fact that you can transform into an ostrich like Espresso, like they did in the Donkey Kong Country games. The fact that you can transform into a zebra, the fact that you can transform into a big Donkey Kong. And there's probably more animal companions that you can transform into that they're not letting off in the trailer. At least, that's my hope. A Makahita? That's a fighting type. We know that fighting type is actually super weak to flying. And I am also really excited for the sculpt mode. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Intimidate? Oh, okay. Let's do power trip. Boast strength and attacks the target. The more the user's stats are boosted, the greater the move's power. Or peck. We gotta do power trip. Might need to run away from this guy as well. Might need to run away from this guy as well, actually. Yeah, I think that we're gonna run away. I think we're just gonna run.
Okay. Now you die.
You're not even gonna let me commiserate? You're not even gonna let me commiserate, dude? Now, oh my gosh. Now I get away safely. We were just talking about how I needed to keep the Rookidee. Guys, this run is cursed. This run is cursed. I keep telling you, this run is cursed. Okay. All right. Well, I think that next time we end up streaming this, we're going to do a little bit of offline grinding. Getting the Quackle, our little Swinub, up to level 29. That's the second time that we have lost a Rookidee this run. Oh my gosh. It just hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts. I was just trying to get some XP. I was just trying to grind them up. Not in a Pokemon Go grind them into candy sort of sense, but you know. You know. Oh, Lord. All right. Here's what we can do as we wrap up our adventures in Pokemon Scarlet, and then we're going to take a little bit of a 5-minute break before we hop into some Bug Snacks gameplay, is we're going to see what we have in terms of rare candy. That got him to level 29. Yes. Let's learn Ice Shard. Ice Shard is 100% accurate, 40% power. Probably going to want to replace Flail. Ancient Power is 160. Mud Slap is 120. Tackle is 140. Let's get rid of Flail. Mist. Mist is huge, dude. Prevent stats from being lowered for 5 turns. Let's get rid of Tackle. And what we're actually doing right now is we're setting things up really well for the next stream. Next time that we're going to be doing this. Endure. User endures any attack with at least 1 HP. This move's chance of failing rises if used in succession. I really like that. I really like that. Probably get rid of Mud Slap, actually. It's Ice Terraform, which is nice. So I like having the ice moves. And that looks like it's it. Okay. So, it did not evolve yet. So, I don't even know what level the evolution is supposed to happen at. Okay, we are also heading into a steel-type Pokemon with 2 ice types, which is not good. Which is not good. If we consult our type chart, ice is... No, ice is super effective against ground, but it is weak to steel. Fire is super effective against steel, but it is weak to ground. So heading into the Earthworm fight is really going to be a challenge, but that is a problem for future Wobble Dude. For present Wobble Dude, we're going to go ahead and hit a save. I am going to take a little bit of a break. This is also a great time for you guys to get up, stretch, get some water, make sure that you're taking care of you, and I will also leave you guys in the comforting hands of Funky Kong so that you will be able to support some local business. I will be right back, y'all.